what pick was New Balance athlete Jamal Murray selected in the 2016 NBA Draft?
Was it the 4th, the 7th, the 10th, or the 15th pick?
Just a ton of points in the fast break. Oh my goodness! Did you see that?
Coming right up, the Pelicans taking on the Pistons. For New Orleans, they're hungry for a big win to start. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much.
And David, I can tell, and it's working. DA, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Bagley is out there with Noel. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Bey in at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at center. Here we are, opening night, and these players, Steve, are just about as excited as the fans.
You love it, Kevin. Preseason is over. Game 1, it starts the real season. And yes, you want to get off to a great start.
Jones, the pass to McCollum. He kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Over Noel. And it's Ingram missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Bogdanovic. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the pass to McCollum. And here's Jones. And here is Ingram. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Outside, Bogdanovic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Williamson. Passes it to McCollum. Ingram outside. He dishes it to Williamson. Jones from outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Cunningham. Drops it in from 11 feet.
If you're the defense, you have to know where Cunningham is at all times.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Break on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And they take the lead.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series, they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year, things will be different.
Good. Williamson's got his second best of the game.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to Bogdanovic. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Pistons missing. New Orleans leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Fantastic at staying in control. Like seeing Bogdanovic work through contact on that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
It's stolen by Bagley. Jones against Bogdanovic. Over Jones. The Pistons keeping it alive. A new 14. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And that sends Nerlens Noel to the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas, and he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Noel.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. Over Cunningham. And that one's good, Ingram.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
So for the Pelicans, Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And there's the pass to Marshall. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Pistons trailing. Ivy kicks to Burks. Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Jones, the pass to Nance. Poked loose and stolen by Ivy. Pushing it up. Shot good by Diallo.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Ivy. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. Here's Diallo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Mamadou Diallo can play different positions for you on the floor. He can handle the ball, and he can get inside and make tough plays.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again. And guys, how about Hamidou Diallo? I mean, still a youngster in the league.
He is, GA, but becoming a better scorer each year, averaging over double digits each of his last 2 years. Loves to play inside and do some of the dirty work.
And so he hits both. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Alvarado. No points in the game yet for him. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Marshall. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Poked away. Kicks to Murphy. Nance outside. Passes it to Alvarado. 6 to shoot. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jonas Valanciunas. And, well, Detroit shooting 33% here in the first quarter.
New Orleans foul. Jose Alvarado. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
.103 left in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now, here's Ivy. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 4. And it's Livers missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Al Murphy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That's to Diallo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's Ivy. Pass delivers from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Livers has got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Alvarado. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
The Pistons, 15. Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Bagley, Cade Cunningham out there with Bay. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Bogdanovich in at the three. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
With a look that good, Ingram is so consistent. Defense, you have to keep a closer eye on him.
Noel trying to break loose. Hey, gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by one. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Williamson outside. And the rejection by Noel. McCollum. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Personal foul.
So skilled at drawing contact. I like when C.J. McCollum plays with aggression.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Take a break. And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
That one is off.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
And he sinks the second.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
That's good from Cunningham.
The front office for the Pistons coming in from Oklahoma City. Their draft picks overall pretty good, making an immediate impact.
And he can't hit the second. And the Pistons draftees all showing starting caliber metal early on. And, you know, Steve, they're playing now with confidence. I mean, you can see it.
Kevin, they couldn't wait for this season to start. They know this is a team poised to make that jump. to contending for the playoffs.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Shooting 2.
The throw good, McCollum.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Williamson. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
Zion Williamson.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting from Detroit, Bojan Bogdanovic. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, he started out as a pure shooter. Bogdanovic has worked hard to become a threat off the bounce and a strong finisher.
Good on both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Who wants a t-shirt?
A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Pelicans.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
Outside, Jones. Now the pass to Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williamson's got his third bucket of the night.
This is where Zion is most comfortable, using his size and touch to his advantage.
Bagley. And they recover it. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cunningham. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes it to McCollum. Ingram against Bogdanovich. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Cunningham outside. Over McCollum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Ingram against Cunningham. From 13. And it's Ingram missing. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Bagley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Pass to Jones. Now Williamson, defended by Bagley. Williamson in the post, working on Bagley, and it's Williamson missing. Here's Bogdanovich. Noel trying to break loose.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Outside, Jones. The dish to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is CJ's role. He's out here to score as much as possible.
Cunningham against McCollum. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Murphy passes to Hayes. Now Murphy. Pass to Alvarado. Bogdanovich against Murphy. Williamson kicks to Marshall. Got a piece of it. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Marshall. An even 3-on-3 break. Cunningham finds Burks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
1:49 left in the first half. Murphy with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks it to Bogdanovich.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit it at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
New Orleans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Diallo, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Ivy's subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Diallo. Here's Durant. Murphy with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Down low. Here's Nance. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Burks on the wing. And he gets it to go from the corner. Burks has got it all tied up now for Detroit.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Marshall. Burks covering. Marshall passes to Alvarado. There's the three. Duren pulls it in. Here's Diallo. The pass delivers. Here's Ivey. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
The Pistons, 30.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter.
And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding easy looks. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half, but I say stick with it. Don't continue to adjust to the way you play.
Over to Kenny. What you think about Detroit?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And stolen by Bogdanovich. For the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical. Works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. that one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Floats it up for Williamson.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Pistons passing it around. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovich forces you to extend your defense.
Passes to McCollum. Jones looking for an opening. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Herbert Jones. Shooting 1.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Cunningham kicks to Bay. Pass to Bagley. Over Williamson. The kick out to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team. Let's give it up one more time. A huge cheer for your Pelicans.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Pelicans trail by 4. McCollum outside. Pass to Ingram from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground cover over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he makes the first.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And so Bagley nails them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ingram outside. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Jones. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
A true physical specimen. It's tough to keep up with Zion's athletic ability.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Noel, the second chance points on the tip in. Noel's got 5 points so far.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Ingram finds Valanciunas over Noel. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. 11 feet away. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Jones the pass to Williamson. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
They just can't get stops against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
And Noel with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. He has 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Back to Ingram. And the rejection by Noel. And they'll get another chance. Ingram against Bey. A second chance effort. Rebound, Detroit. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home. Good, nice job down low.
Timeout.
And now a 5-point Piston lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team.
Pistons. Livers is checked in, and Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. The pass to Ingram. And he gets it to go. Ingram's got 10 points.
Showing some nice handles in the pick and roll. Ingram's creativity is fun to watch in these sets.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Noel. 11 feet away. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Diallo, he's checked in for Detroit. Burks comes in for Saddiq Bey.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Murphy against Bogdanovich. Inside, Noel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. Ingram outside. Passes it to Marshall. Now McCollum fires for 3.
Trey Murphy, the third.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duran, he's checked in for Burks. Pistons leading by 5. And here's Ivy. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Nance. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now McCollum, 5 points in the game. Duran pulls it in.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That one a little long. Pelicans trail by 5. To the paint, here's Ingram. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Throws it up high. Diallo against McCollum. And again, it's the Pistons missing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Murphy. He kicks it to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Nance passes to Ingram. 5 to shoot. McCollum outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
He can make this shot in his sleep. It is pure muscle memory for C.J. McCollum.
Here's Ivy. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
49.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Cunningham. Nerlens Noel is out there with Bagley. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Back to Cunningham. Another shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones next for 2. And it's off the back rim. No good. And, well, Detroit shooting a lackluster 38% for the game. Struggling so far. To the middle. Bagley in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. Bagley kicks to Cunningham. Over McCollum. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Williamson. And that's 10 points for C.J. McCollum. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Cunningham. Outside, Bagley. Back to Cunningham. Over McCollum. And again, Cunningham missing. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson outside. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
Power and control from Zion. He's able to find a shot despite the foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Pistons trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Cunningham. Bagley trying to free himself up. Cunningham gets the bucket.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Cullen passes to Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul.
At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Cunningham. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us.
Assist goes to
Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Valanciunas. Bagley with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Bey with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Bey kicks to Bagley. Pass to Cunningham. Over Ingram. Cunningham's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
The Pistons trailing. Bagley finds Cunningham. Back to Bagley. Cunningham looking it over. Bey with it. Here's Noel. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside, Jones. Pulls it from the elbow. Misses off the right iron. The Pistons shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Bey with it. Now defended by Williamson. Detroit, no good that time either.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Bagley against McCollum. The pass to Williamson. Out to Ingram. The shot from 20 feet away. Count the basket. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Passes it to Bagley. To the inside. Here's Noel. Nice feed from Valanciunas. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Jones. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Bagley.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. So calm with the rock. Sadiq Bey playing like a seasoned vet.
At the line for the Pistons, Sadiq Bey. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Bey.
I like out on the floor, Sadiq Bey gives you everything he's got. The coach has to love having a player who is so determined to leave his mark on the game.
Cunningham with it. Jones covering. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New Orleans in the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Lead the third. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for New Orleans,
Zion Williamson. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
He misses the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
No luck that time either.
Just nothing going right for him at the line. He's lost some confidence up there and hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he did in that first half.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
So much of the offense revolves around Cade Cunningham. He can do it all.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
At the line for the Pistons, Marvin Bagley III. Shooting 1.
One shot.
That's good from Bagley. Pelicans trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Back to McCollum. 4 on the shot clock. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
The guy has ice in his veins. I love watching Cade step up in a big way.
McCollum against Cunningham. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Pass to Jones. Over Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss. Yes, that goes in.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
McCollum against Cunningham. And Valanciunas pulls it down. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 49 seconds left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
49 seconds left in the fourth.
It's in! Oh my. Talk about a guy who lives through these moments.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 1. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jones against Bogdanovich. From 12 feet out. Jones, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer.
At the line for New Orleans, CJ McCollum.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
The pressure is on for Cade Cunningham. Time for him to rise to this challenge.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here. You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Get on your feet and let me know you need one.
Cunningham, and the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. On New Orleans, back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And so here is New Orleans. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Bay in at the 2-guard spot. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Over Bogdanovic. Misses off the left iron. And, well, Detroit shooting 40% from the field. There's the pass to Bagley. Cunningham inside. He's guarded by McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovic for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Ingram. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Now here's Jones. Back to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Pelicans. Cunningham kicks to Bagley. To the left wing. Here's Bay. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The feed to Williamson. Good D by Bogdanovic.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Releases. Detroit, no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Next to Ingram. Williamson with it. He's covered by Noel.
2 minutes.
Nice move. And the rejection by Noel. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovic touched it last. Just 5 on the clock. Jones for 3. A D by Bogdanovic. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
Devontae Graham's checked in for C.J. McCollum. The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 5 shots to drop here in overtime. Graham finds Ingram. Can't cash in from close range. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start here in overtime, missing 4 consecutive to start the period. Here's Cunningham, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
Daniels, he's checked in for Devontae Graham. So he gets them both.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
Cunningham inside. He's covered by Daniels. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. Got one more, though. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in overtime. Certainly not the best showing for them offensively. Here's Williamson. That one doesn't go. And it's Detroit the other way. feeds it to Noel to take the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Clearly foul.
Shooting for Detroit, Nerlens Noel. 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 1. 32 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What's your take, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is critical to Zion's growth, proving he can be the guy when his team needs him the most.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Cunningham outside. Outside for Bagley. Misses the tray. And Willie Green wants a timeout. Inside. Can't cash in.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Team foul.
At the line for New Orleans, Jose Alvarado. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. Timeout call, the Pistons. To win the game. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll return. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Here we go. And so it's New Orleans with it. Kicks to Ingram. Pass to Jones. Now Williamson. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Noel dishes to Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range.
Bogdanovich is most effective when his teammates are setting him up. And all he has to do is knock it down.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. Outside, Jones. And the rejection by Noel. And it's Alvarado missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Detroit. They lead by 1. The pass to Bagley. Over Williamson. Bagley, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Hey, this is what you want out of your backs guys. Ingram stepping up in the moment.
It's deflected. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And it's Alvarado missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Three-pointer Bagley. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the two coverage pay.
Outside, Jones. Out left to the wing. Ingram outside. Lock at 6. Count it. Good. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
The production from Ingram just keeps getting better and better. A guy who knows how to get buckets.
Passes to Bay. Now, here's Bagley. There's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
A pull-up. No good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. On the wing, Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Nancy's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The Pistons shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cunningham. Outside, Bagley. Cunningham up top. Pass to Bay. Over Jones. Nance with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Williamson, the pass to Alvarado. Nance with no one around. The offensive rebound. Out to Ingram. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Ingram missing. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 15 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your
Here are the Pistons with the ball. Cunningham outside. Dishes it to Noel to the left side wing. The three won't fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
phone sounds on my lap.
But Jamal Murray wasn't the only player from Kentucky to be selected in the 2016 NBA draft. So, how many of his collegiate teammates were also selected in the same draft?
Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on DA. It's all yours.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now, we'll look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Dylan Brooks out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee is out there with Wood. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the shooting guard position. The unmistakable feel of the first day Clark of the NBA regular season. Game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
Bane, Wood with the block.
Boy, the length and activity of Wood making a huge impact here. Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Finney Smith. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now the pass to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bane drives in. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Wood with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. Now, Doncic. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
No good on that one.
Really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor, doesn't try to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Six to shoot. From deep. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Clark. Pass to McGee. Over Morant. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there. Fires from 14. No good from Finney-Smith. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Clark outside. Passes it to Bing. This one for 3. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Doncic kicks to Bullock. Back to Doncic. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Bullock passes to Doncic. Bullock with it. Now defended by Adams. The shot's good from McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, and close shots that he takes.
Now, here's Bane. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clark dishes to Adams. Fouled up there for Clark. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the right side. For 3, Bullock. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Now, here's Clark. Morant outside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, the contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjustment too.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
That's good from McGee. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Reggie Bullock. Josh Green's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie's subbed in for Doncic. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Conchar. 9 points last game. Tillman passes to Aldama. It's Jones on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Aldama gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Green. And McGee kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Kleber. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target from 3-point range. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that one misses. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Kleba. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Grizzlies trail by 5. By Hardaway. They get it again. He goes up again. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his second basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His last outing, 16 points for him. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Jones, no luck. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Green deciding where to go with it. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Dallas lead.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
To the middle. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. It's stolen. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. The Mavericks pull it in. Green left side. Outside Hardaway. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. So the Grizzlies... Oh, man!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Bullock passes to Doncic. From downtown, hands it from downtown. Doncic Doncic has got 6 points.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Brooks misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about it. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
The first one falls.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
All free throws good from Doncic.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Morant. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And the delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Wood against Clark. Wood pass to Doncic. Locked up there for Powell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
For Memphis, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
First one falls for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. And so Clark nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 6. Now here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Fades back. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Morant outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Bullock passes to Doncic. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up there for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Baseline jumper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
Take a break. We've seen it so often. I mean, when you're talking close games, it typically comes down to free throw shooting, and he was on target from the stripe.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
All free throws good from Doncic.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
The pass to Brooks. Pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Bullock passes to Wood. Now here's Bullock. Brooks covering. Pass to Wood. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Wood taking good advantage of his size and his height, getting him a look at the hoop right there.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, where he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
And it's Morant missing. Dallas leading by 6. And here is Doncic. He's got 12. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
Passes to Brooks. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Reggie Bullock. Green, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. And both free throws good for Brooks. Mavericks leading by 6. Outside, Green. And the pass to Hardaway. Another three for Dallas.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Concha. Pass to Tillman. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Good on the second free throw. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Passes it to Kleber. Back to Green. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Jones. It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining.
Dinwiddie with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, Kleber to the paint. Shot clock at 6. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Conchar, headed by Green. Here's Aldama. Chalk up 2 there. Aldama's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Wood. Latre. hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Hardaway passes to Dinwiddie to the wing right side. Kleba kicks to Green. Dinwiddie outside. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's Jones on the way. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one goes on Wood.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. On the wing, Green. No good on the triple. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies first half?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting them, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got JaVale McGee, Wood out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Bane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic. For Memphis, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Doncic against Morant. With the fadeaway. Doncic, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Stolen by McGee. Now, here's Bullock. T right on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Mavericks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he makes the first. And so Bullock nails both of them. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Lets it go from 14. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And Bullock now top of the key. Pass to Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant with the steal. Brooks with no one around. Again, Memphis.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Wood against Clark. Wood pass to Doncic. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Bullock. Brooks misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Wood. The 10-footer. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
On the wing, Bane. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith out to the right wing. Stolen by Brooks. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Just under 3.5 minutes play here in the third quarter.
He's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Luka Doncic at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Doncic. He hits both from the stripe. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. It's blocked. Pass to Bullock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
For Dallas, Reggie Bullock at the line for 1.
And that one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Bombed up there for Clark. Stolen by Bullock. Pass to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
That's tipped. Morant with the steal. Brooks left side. Morant scanning the floor. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 14 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
The loudest champion gets a free T-shirt. Let him hear you.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Christian Wood. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway kicks to Kleber. Back to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Morant against Doncic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Brooks misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
That bucket in no time at all. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Over to the left wing. No good with the triple. Dallas leading by 14.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Could be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Josh Green subbed in for Dinwiddie. Right side, Jones. Passes it to Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Knocks it loose. Here's Brooks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Now here's Bullock. Brooks covering. Powell. That's good. Powell's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Brooks, left side. Bullock with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Oh, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
14 foul. And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Christian Woods checked in for the Mavericks. Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Jones. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Morant.
Whoa! Big time!
in just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Doncic outside. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master of knowing how and when to use that shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks lead by 18. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Brandon Clark is out there with Adams, and it's Brooks in at the small forward.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Back to Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Morant. And Doncic gets it to go. And that's 18 points for Luka Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
From 11 feet away, here's Clark, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Mavericks leading by 16. Doncic kicks to Bullock. Doncic feeling it out. Here's Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. From the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Morant, the bounce pass. Now the pass to Bane. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Clark.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Doncic passes to McGee. Shot from 12. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Bane. Lays it up off the glass. Bane's got his first points in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here's McGee. And it's Bullock in the corner. Wood trying to free himself up. Got a piece of it.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Mavericks leading by 15. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Bane. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Wood. He feeds it to Doncic. Puts it up from 12. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Grizzlies trail by 15. On the wing, Bane. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Luka Doncic.
Shooting for Memphis, Desmond Bane, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here's Bullock, guarded by Bane. McGee, bounce pass. Wood against Clark. To end the cold streak, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Dylan Brooks. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
And McGee kicks to Finney-Smith. McGee the pass to Doncic. Offensive rebound. Here's Wood. And at last they get one to fall.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Adams. That shot misses. Good D by Wood. Dallas leading by 16. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Wood. Passes to Bullock. The 3.
This half has been a totally different story from deep. Having a much harder time getting shots to fall.
Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so here is Dallas. 16-point lead. Doncic with it. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 23. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Morant passes to Adams. Clark outside. From 13. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Intercepted. Morant outside. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Bullock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clark finds Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for Dallas.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Passes it to Bullock. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Bane. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 14. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The pass to Campazzo. Powell with it. Pass to Campazzo. Back to Powell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant kicks to Chandler. The shot, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
58.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the